Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Krista. I'm anointed with a message. Thank you so much for being here. Today is a lyrical message. I received a song a couple of days ago, and I have never heard of this song before. And this is just one way that, God speaks to me. He speaks to me through songs, and He just kind of pops them up out of nowhere. And I believe it's prophetic, and that He wants me to share it and hopefully bring some confirmation to what might be happening in your story. Okay? But take everything back to the Lord and ask Him if this is what's going on in your story, if this is how your spouse is feeling. Okay? So thank you for being here. Hit the subscribe button, like, comment if you are finding value. Thank you to all my returning subscribers. Okay, let's get into the message. All right, I already said a prayer, so let's just roll with it here. All right, so the song is called The Mess I Made by Parachute. All right, so like I said, never heard of the song in my life. Looks like it was made in 2009. Okay, so that's quite a few years ago. All right, should have kissed you there. I should have held your face. I should have watched those eyes instead of running place. Instead of running in place. I should have called you out. I should have said your name. I should have turned around. I should have looked again. But oh, I'm staring at the mess I made. I'm staring at the mess I made. I'm staring at the mess I made. As you turn, you take your heart and walk away. Should have held my ground. I could have been redeemed for every second chance that changed its mind on me. I should have spoken up. I should have proudly claimed that all my head's to blame for all my heart's mistakes. But oh, I'm staring at the mess I made. I'm staring at the mess I made. I'm staring at the mess I made. As you turn, you take your heart and walk away, and it's you, and it's you, and it's you, and it's you. And it's falling down as you walk away, and it's on me now as you go. But oh, I'm staring at the mess I made. I'm staring at the mess I made. And then it kind of continues on and repeats. Okay, so let's start at the top. Should have kissed you there. I should have held your face. I should have watched those eyes instead of running in place. So they should have paid attention to you instead of, running in place. I should have called you out. I should have said your name. I should have turned around. I should have looked again. So they should have reached out to you. They should have called your name. They should have talked to you. They should have communicated with you. They should have looked again. But oh, I'm staring at the mess I made. I'm staring at the mess I made. So perhaps if you two are in separation right now, your spouse realized the mess they made. They might have a picture of you. They might be watching you online and realizing the mess they made. It says, as you turn, you take your heart and walk away. So perhaps you were the one who put the distance between you two. Perhaps you were the one who just stopped communicating with them. Perhaps you were the one that decided to just stop reaching out. Okay? This will be confirmation to you. Should have held my ground. I could have been redeemed for every second chance that changed its mind on me. Okay? So they should have held their ground. They should have communicated with you, because if they would have only communicated with you, then they could have been redeemed. The situation could have been redeemed. Okay? For every second chance that changes mind on me. Perhaps they've been kind of going back and forth about you a lot. I should have spoken up. I should have proudly claimed. They should have spoken up. They should have communicated. They should have proudly claimed you as their spouse. They should have proudly claimed you. That, oh, my head's to blame for all my heart's mistakes. Okay, so they're realizing that, they're getting in their head, they were getting in their feelings, and they were listening to those feelings, and their heart deceived them. But oh, I'm staring at the mess I made. I'm staring at the mess I made. I'm staring at the mess I made. Okay, and I'll jump down to, and it's you, and it's you, and it's you, and it's you. So they realize that you're the real deal, and that you're the one. You're the one for them. Okay? And they'll only know that you're the one because the Lord would have revealed them to you. Okay? Over and over again. And it's falling down as you walk away. So if it's falling down, perhaps when you left, when there was that separation, perhaps things start getting a little bit messy in their life. Things felt like it was just kind of falling apart. And perhaps the Lord has been humbling them. And it's because you walked away that the Lord was able to do that. But now they're realizing it's on them now. It's on me now as you go. So they're realizing that it was on them and that they basically messed up. Okay? So they're staring at the mess they made. All right, and I'll just stop there. It kind of repeats a little bit. So basically the Lord is saying through this message is, either your spouse feel this way now or they might in the future, that they'll realize, that they should have showed up for you. They should have paid attention to you. They should have communicated with you, because communication can solve a lot of things, and it can really avoid a misunderstanding if only your spouse would have communicated with you. But they chose not to, and they chose to listen to their heart. And this is why you chose to walk away. This is why you chose to put a distance between you and your spouse, because of what they were doing and how they hurt you. Okay? So when I was reflecting on the lyrics, the Lord brought this scripture to mind. In Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9, the heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? So according to the word of the Lord, our hearts really can deceive us. Our hearts can deceive us. We can get in our feelings. We can, respond via the flesh. We can lash out. We can get angry. We can say the wrong things. We can do the wrong things. And, basically completely become deceived. But I share a lot of this channel about just holding true to the confirmations that the Lord has given you, that as your spouse, and if the Lord has already confirmed it to you, then stay loyal and faithful, and don't go against the word of the Lord, because he doesn't go against his plan for your life. He doesn't do that. And I'll just read that, okay? Isaiah chapter 55, verse 11. Just one moment here. All right. So is my word that goes out from my mouth. It will not return to me empty, but will accomplish what I desire and achieve the purpose for which I sent it. So the Lord never goes against his plan. He never goes against his word that he speaks to you. So if that's your spouse and he's confirmed it to you, then stay loyal and faithful. Okay, stay loyal and faithful. So that's pretty much the message. And the message also is for you to continue praying for your spouse, so that they would have the courage and the boldness and the confidence to be able to come forward and to communicate with you, because it's when they communicate with you, that's when the redemption can happen. The redemption of your love story. It's how it can become redeemed. And it can't become redeemed until they come back to you and until they choose to communicate with you. Okay? So keep praying for them, that the Lord would, tug at their heartstrings and give them that nudge to take a step forward and to reach out to you, to communicate with you, so that the two of you can work on your restoration, so that you can be fully restored, and so that you can become reconciled with one another, and so that you can start that commitment and really walk together as one, and so that the Lord can usher you into that promised land. Okay? So, keep praying for your spouse, but the message is clear. If you're being led here, and you know that this is the Lord, and he's been personally speaking to you about this, then your spouse realizes they messed up. They realize they should have communicated with you. They realize they should have showed up for you more. They realize that if only they would have spoken up, things wouldn't have gotten so messy. Okay? So, anyways, I hope you found value with this message. If so, like it, comment below, subscribe if you want to stay connected, and I'll see you all next time as the Lord leads. Thanks for being here.